had no intention to actually go see this movie, but I had nothing better else to do, so why not? Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie 5 Feet Apart. Yes, 5 Feet Apart stars Haley Lu Richardson and Cole Sprouse, the guy from Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. Yes, Sweet Life on Deck. Riverdale, a show that a lot of people want me to watch, but I've only watched the first 2 episodes. That's it, and that's all I can probably get through. Not for me. But yeah, this movie is directed by Justin Baldoni. He's, I guess, an actor in a lot of shows that I've never seen before, like Jane the Virgin, but I guess he's directed a movie now. And this is your typical medical romance drama sort of film. The story of this movie is about this girl named Stella. She has cystic fibrosis, and she spent most of her life in the hospital. She's the kind of girl that spends all her time on her laptop playing games, looking at videos on YouTube and Twitch, I guess. And then her whole life is her family and her friends. She's a very social person who kind of lives life to the fullest. And she basically, again, she's very sick and very ill. And she falls for a boy at the hospital named William. And William's kind of the opposite. He has this attraction to her, but he's, dying stuff, and them two cannot be near each other, because if they're near each other, their illnesses can get worse, so they have to, be 5 feet apart. And yeah, the more they start having more feelings for each other, the closer they want to get, and Will kind of wants to give up on his life, and Stella doesn't want him to give up, wants him to live life to the fullest. Even if he still has a short lifespan, he should still live it to the fullest and, experience life and love. And yeah, this movie is a lot like The Fault in Our Stars. I felt like, even from the trailers, I thought this movie looked a lot like Fault in Our Stars. And other films, and really bad Nicholas Sparks movies, like A Walk to Remember and shit like that. But yeah, this movie is fine. Just judging it as a film and not comparing it to Fault in Our Stars, even though it's a lot like Fault in Our Stars, it is completely fine. It is serviceable. I can see a lot of girls liking this movie. I can see a lot of guys liking this movie. I can see a lot of couples liking this movie. And that's fine. There's some stuff to enjoy. There's some funny scenes here and there. And Haley Lu Richardson is such a great actress, and she carries this entire film. Without her, this movie is just a dull, just typical cliched romance drama. It's literally, that's what it is. It's like every other movie like this. It is a formulaic film. And Haley Lu Richardson transcends it a little bit, makes it a lot more watchable, because she has such a great personality, and she is such a great actress, and she plays such a good part in a very sympathetic role. And I was rooting for her character, and I loved her character, and I enjoyed her character, and I felt so much sorry for her, and just I really got invested with her. Just her. No one else. Just her. She is super great in this film, and she's just talented. Anytime Haley Lu Richardson does a role, whether it's in Split, or Edge of 17, or Columbus, which she's great in, she's just a really talented girl, and she makes this entire film. And there's moments here and there that, kind of got a chuckle at me here and there and stuff, and there's a scene or two that has some pretty decent writing, but all in all, it's just a very cliched, predictable film. It goes scene by scene like every other romance drama like this. You gotta have a death scene. You gotta have a scene where a character gives up on themselves and the other character has to guide them, no, don't give up on yourself and everything. You got a person who's against their relationship and, forbids it and oh no, this can't be right. This is not good for your health and everything. It's got a lot of cliches, a lot of stereotypes of these, kind of films. It plays into a formula, and it follows that formula to a T. And it's not as good as Fault in Our Stars. The difference is, Fault in Our Stars is actually a clever film and a relatable film. It wasn't just about their illnesses. They were human beings, and I felt like they were real human beings. They acted like real human beings. They weren't just stereotypes. They were actually enjoyable characters. And Shailene Woodley and Ansel Elgort gave legit great performances, and they legit had great chemistry with each other, and they tackled dark themes in the film. And they tackled things like, what if you met your hero and your hero was a despicable piece of crap? And the movie In Fault in Our Stars also has lots of thought-provoking ideas, and it doesn't spoon-feed you the answers. Like, a character dies in The Fault in Our Stars, but you don't know what happens to a certain character because it leaves you open to interpretation, and that's a smart film, and it's more of a thinky film. And it's a very relatable film, and it also has good comedy and stuff. And yes, it has melodrama, but the melodrama works for that film. It's not melodrama just to have melodrama and to be formulaic. It has melodrama for a reason. This one just has melodrama because medical movie. It has to have the melodrama and stuff. It just felt like it was like going by every cliche that every movie like this has. It wasn't like Fault in Our Stars, and it definitely wasn't like a Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Like, that's another really great, clever film. This one is just riddled with cliches and predictable characters, and yeah, Cole Sprouse is not a bad actor in this movie. He's just kind of okay. He's just a very stereotypical character and stuff, and I didn't really buy his chemistry a lot with Haley Lu Richardson. I just didn't buy them as a couple. And I just really personally didn't give a crap about their relationship. And how this movie ends, I called that ending right when this movie began. It was super predictable and stuff. And it has a very predictable score and very predictable soundtrack. It was just an all-around predictable film, and I didn't hate myself watching this film. Like, there was a lot of people that were crying their asses off seeing this film, and I wasn't at all. Because I knew exactly what I was getting into, and it's exactly what I got. I'm really glad Haley Lu Richardson was super good in this film, and just proves once again she's a great actress. But other than that, this movie's just kind of Didn't hate it, but didn't really like it. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give 5 Feet Apart a 5 out of 10. Like, that's it. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. It's just kind of there. So yeah, that was my review for the movie 5 Feet Apart. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite movie about sick people or about people dying and stuff? I know it's terrible. It's terrible subject matter, but there's a lot of movies about people with, medical problems and stuff, and especially like romance movies and everything. Yeah, one of my favorites is Me, Earl, the Dying Girl. I think that's a really, really solid flick. Or Terms of Endurance. Terms of Endurance, a really great film. Like, those are some of my favorites, yeah. But what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.